Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, everybody. Hare Krishna. How's all of
Hare
you?
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Mataji.
Happy Ekadashi, girls. Today is a very, very, very auspicious day of Ekadashi that all of us are sitting together here and we will be chanting the holy name of the Lord. We will be hearing about the Lord. At the same time, we will be taking the darshan of the shlokas that is spoken by the Lord, darshan of the Lord. So on this auspicious day, all of us are together in the journey of chapter 8 of Bhagavad Gita. I'm so happy. And yesterday I was able to see most of your faces. Like I was able to see Sirisha Mataji's face, Amrita Mataji's face. Most of you have on your, videos. It'll be very nice if you can regularly on your videos like this, so that as we are blessed by Krishna because of COVID online. Everything has become online. So let us even have a nice glowing faces. All of your faces I can see online. So nice. So let us all start off with prayers. ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयभक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। प्रभुपाद की जय। So it's nice, like once again, to everybody have joined now. A very, very happy Ekadashi. Today is a very, very auspicious day. So let us all get into our chapter 8, where Lord is going to talk about the most important thing. So even before we see chapter 8, what did we learn in chapter 7, girls? All of you can give a small recap. What did we learn in chapter 7? We learned 4 things, right? As usual, every chapter we learned 4 things. What was the first thing? Knowledge through queries. Arjuna had
Knowledge through queries.
uh, Arjuna had questions, isn't it, to Krishna? And Krishna is telling in this chapter, in chapter 7, I will be telling how will you be able to attain me? How will you be able to even know me? I am revealing myself completely in this chapter, Krishna told. And we learned, what was the second thing that we learned? Who rejects me and who
Who rejects
accepts
me or accepts me?
accepts me. So even before who rejects me and who accepts me, we were also turning about 2 different methods, that our scientific knowledge and our spiritual knowledge, right? What are those 2 different spiritual and scientific knowledge that we learned about? Avarohana and Arohana, right? Both the methods, where we were seeing so many examples, like how Hanuman, even before the Shastras, even before the scientific knowledge came, how Shastras proved that the difference between the sun and the earth, the distance between the sun and earth. And we learned about who can become the devotee of the Lord, isn't it? Who have to become the devotees of the Lord? And there were 4 people who will reject the Lord, and there were 4 different kinds of people who will accept the Lord, isn't it? So, what are the 4 different kinds of people who will accept the Lord that we learned? Who are the 4
Artha,
different kinds?
Arthatri,
Hmm.
Jignasu, Gnani.
Jignasur and
And
Dhanit, yeah.
beautiful. See, I'm so happy to see, hear this from you. So these are the 4 different kinds of men who will accept the Lord. So the Lord is telling the topmost is the devotional bhakti, isn't it? Whoever does devotion to me, it's very easy to attain me. And we also learned about demigods, right? Who are demigods? What are the different types of demigods? And what is the more that we should do demigods? It isn't told that demigods are somebody who cannot be, even spoke about. No, they are also a very great men who are in the service of the Lord, isn't it? They're all very great people. They're all serving the Lord. They are in the 24/7 service of the Lord, because the Lord has given them some duty. And they're performing their duty with complete devotion, isn't it? They're performing. Are we performing? We have forgotten our Lord only. We don't even remember who was Krishna, and we have come to this material world, and we are still in, this Dukkalayam, isn't it? But all the demigods are great people who are in the service of the Lord, isn't it? We learned about demigods and what are the mood that we have to take blessings from the demigods, isn't it? What is the prayer that we should do for Ganesha? We learned he is the knower of all the Vedas. We have to pray for him for giving us the right spiritual knowledge, isn't it? So we prayed many things like that, and later on we also prayed for how it is easy to attain Krishna, isn't it? So Krishna told only chant my name, keep all of your senses in my service, keep me in between of your life. Okay, this is it, right? All these things we learned so beautifully that we completed chapter 7, and now we are entering into chapter 8. What was the title of chapter 8, girls, that I've sent all of you on WhatsApp? What was chapter 8?
Attaining the Supreme.
Attaining the Supreme.
Attaining the Supreme. Yes. See how beautiful it is today on the special day of Ekadashi. We are going to learn about how to attain the Supreme, how to attain Krishna. Isn't it so special? We didn't even plan for this actually. But on this special day, we are going to also see about how to attain the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Is it easy just by attaining chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Or is there anything else that I have to attain Krishna? That we will be learning in this chapter. So now you will tell me how much love do Hanuman carries for Mother Sita and Lord Ramachandra, girls?
Infinite.
Infinite, right? When he tore off his heart. What we're seeing, girls, when he tore off his heart?
Rama and
What was
Sita.
seen?
Rama and Sita. Lord Rama and
Chandra
Sita.
and Mother Sita were seen. Such that great devotee is Lord Hanuman. So we have to seek, pray to Lord Hanuman that you are a very great devotee of the Lord. I have to get that devotion onto Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan, Ramachandra, Mother Sita, and all, Narsimhadev. We have to get this devotion like how you serve Lord Ramachandra. That is the mood that we have to carry, like how great devotees like Hanuman have served the Lord selflessly. We have to learn to keep Krishna in center of our life. This is what we have learned from chapter 1 to 8. No, so here we are going to learn something special even more. Krishna is going to talk about how do you attain me. So we will see that how do we attain the Lord. So by the blessings of Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan, let's all start the class. May the Lord give us the right energy, strength, and knowledge to understand Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, this chapter, the Lord is going to completely talk about attaining me. So, what is four things again that we are going to learn in this chapter? Arjuna's doubts. So we see everywhere Arjuna is asking doubts. Now, don't we have all question, girls? Everywhere Arjuna is asking doubts, Mataji. Why? Krishna already spoke about the whole summary of Bhagavad Gita in chapter 2. Why again and again Arjuna is having so many doubts? Why Arjuna is having so many doubts? It's because of us, isn't it? Because we see, girls, now very great devotees. Now Narad Muni, if Narad Muni wouldn't have spoken, a guru as a guru, if Narad Muni wouldn't have spoken Ramayana to Valmiki, would Valmiki would have written Ramayana? No, Valmiki wouldn't have written Ramayana because the great personality Narad Muni came and taught him, he wrote that. Today we are having that Ramayana, isn't it? Just because a great devotee of the Lord Valmiki wrote it, today we are able to read Ramayana, understand the glories of Ramachandra. And how many of you know Parikshit Maharaj, girls? How many of you know Parikshit Maharaj? Who's Parikshit Maharaj?
Abhimanyu's
The
son.
son of Abhimanyu.
The son
Abhimanyu's
of
son.
Abhimanyu.
Yeah, and grandson of Arjuna, isn't it? Why is he so great, girls? Why is Parikshit Maharaj so great? Why is Parikshit Maharaj?
Because he survived the Brahmastra.
Yeah, he survived the Brahmastra. At the same time, after Parikshit Maharaj came out of the womb of Uttara, he had a curse. Okay, this curse doesn't mean that okay, Parikshit Maharaj has got curse. That means it is his karma. No, why he got this curse is because we wanted Bhagavatam. Krishna wanted to deliver us Bhagavatam through Parikshit Maharaj. Just because Parikshit Maharaj was cursed for death in 7 days, Parikshit Maharaj wanted to know attainment of the Lord. How do we attain the Lord? What is the real knowledge? So he go to Sukdev Goswami, who is a very great devotee and who is a very great acharya of the Lord, and he speaks out Bhagavatam. And that is why when Sukdev Goswami spoke out Bhagavatam, Parikshit Maharaj had, and then we got Bhagavatam. If this great personality shouldn't have asked this question, do we even get Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, and Ramayana, girls? No, no. Just because this great personality is asking, it doesn't mean Arjuna is going through the karmic bondage. He is having so much karma. That is why he had to fight with his brothers. And Parikshit Maharaj, just because he was having so much karma, he was cursed. No, it was not about their karmic, because they are not very simple men who are getting association of the Lord. They are very, very great men. They have come down with Krishna to deliver us this message in the different forms. All of us are expansion. All of them are the expansions of Krishna, where everybody have taken different forms. They have all come down to teach us the real knowledge of scriptures, the real knowledge of Vedas. Okay. So now you see the death, the final exam. Yes, we do write many exams. Why is the death called final exam? Attaining the supreme. The Lord is going to talk here. How can you attain me? And pure devotion is the key. What is the key is also spoken by the Lord. Anybody who wants to read this can raise your hands. Harshita Mataji, please read it out.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Who is the Lord of sacrifice and how does he live in the body? O Madhusudana, and how can those engaged in devotional service know you at the time of death?
See, O Lord of sacrifice, and how does live in the body? O Madhusudana, and how can those engaged in devotional service know you at the time of death? So Arjuna is asking a question here, that during the time of death, how will I know you? How will I remember you? O Madhusudana, how will I remember you? How can I, at that time, how will I be engaged in your devotional service? Is it easy? So I have a question for all of you. Is it easy during the time of our death to, do you think we can remember something that we love very much? Or do we remember something that we hate very much? What do we remember the most during, we might not have gone through that experience, but the experience that we have heard during the death time, what would be the most of the people remember? Do they remember the most loved ones, or they remember the most hated ones?
Loved
Loved
ones.
ones.
Isn't
Loved
it?
ones.
They will remember the loved ones, like their son, their wife, their people, isn't it? Their friends. They will remember only that. They will not remember the person who hated their whole life. But yeah, they're able to remember their family members during the time of death. Why? Why are we able to even remember our family members during the time of death? Why not Krishna? Why? Because we are with them, right? 50 years, 60 years, or 70 years of our life. We are spending our time with them. We are connected emotionally, physically, with so much bondage, isn't it? That is why we are able to remember them at the time of their death. Why are we not able to remember Krishna at our time of the death? Or people are not able to remember at the time of death?
They are not remembering Krishna while they are alive.
Yeah, because when they are alive, they have not devoted to Krishna. They are not remembering the Lord. Now I'll tell you girls, there is an army man, okay? So the army man knows the death is coming. The army man doesn't know there is some criminal coming, okay? The criminal is going to come and fight. If the army man knows, what is the duty of an army man? He has to 24/7 guard the boundaries, isn't it? He has to guard the boundaries. If he thinks, okay, now the boundaries are very nice, very calm, let me go and rest, let me go and sleep, do you think the criminals will not come at that time? They will, isn't it? They might come when he's resting, they might kill him. He might not know that he is going to get death that soon. And one more thing, military men knows they are going to fight, they will die, isn't it? They know if they're at the boundary, they'll fight and they die. But the question here, that analogy that we have to understand is, the military man, is he going to come and relax it since the criminals are not there? I will go and sleep in the bed. No, he has to guard it 24 by 7. So can we think at the time of death, okay, I'll remember Krishna. Why should I remember now? I'll tell you girls, now we are born. Then, no, for example, we are blessed with 100 years in Kali Yuga. According to scriptures, a human life is 100 years, and according to Kali Yuga, okay? According to Kali Yuga, it's 100 years. First 10 years of our life goes with so much immaturity, isn't it? We don't even know what is good, what is wrong. Our parents keep teaching us, this is good, beta, this is wrong, you're supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that. And when we come to an age of 11 to 20, we are so busy with our education, isn't it? Now we get a little bit of maturity. Now I'm going to go to my 10th, my boards, and then I have my exams. And after my exams, I have my BTech. I have to complete my BTech, studying my BTech. I will almost be 20. Is it? I just completed my BTech. We will be like, yeah, 2024, 2022 by the time we get completed with our education. And as soon as education is got over, will people keep quiet? No, no. They'll ask, "Em job vachindi? You studied so much. What are you working as?" Now they will ask us that, okay, for people's sake, we have to work. Okay, I am working. By the time I'll be 25. Now you're working, they'll ask, when is your marriage? Now, the second question, when is your work? You were okay, you started working. Now they will ask, when is your marriage? Okay, by the time I get married, I have kids and all, I am 30 overall. When we are 30. Now the kids are born. I have to take care of the kids. The kids will grow old. Now, what is going to happen? I am going to reach my age of 50, isn't it? Like almost my by the time kids grow up and they get married and all, I'll be 50. Okay, they got married, I'll be 50. Now somebody will come and ask me, this 50 years you have wasted just by taking care. Now at least you start your devotion. But what will we tell? I have my grandson to take care of, my daughter, and my son-in-law is going to offices. There is nobody to take care of them right now. I'm very busy. See, half of our life, it's almost like we reach 70s and 80s. Even then, until then, we don't realize who is Krishna, isn't it? Until then, we don't even take his name. Until then, we are so busy in this material cycle, forgetting who is our real father, isn't it? We are forgetting who's our real father. Now we know our birth date, isn't it? We are born today. Do we know our death date? Do we know our death date?
No.
If we know our death date, will we be so cool like this? No.
No.
If day after tomorrow I am not going to be there on this earth anymore, last 1 day, 2 day, you will want to do everything that you want to do, isn't it? Last 2 days, will you think, oh my God, there are only 2 days in my life. I should only remember Krishna. I should chant his name. No, no. What we will think, we only have last 2 days of my life. What will I do? I have to spend time with my loved ones, with my parents, the food I love, and then I want to go here, I want to go there. There are destination spots, and I hate some person so much that I'll kill him so that I'll die. But isn't it? If we know, and one way we will be enjoying, another way what will be happening to us girls, we will be so sad, no, that we are going to leave this body. Why are we going to be so sad if we know about our death date?
Because we are attached to this material.
Yeah, we are forgetting, this material world for us has become such a nice attraction, such beautiful thing, that we have left Goloka only and we have come here to this material world because this is looking so beautiful. And we have attached to this material world so much that our soul or our body is not able to give up on this material world. We are so attached that If we know our death date is coming soon, we will not be, even before the death comes, we will die, because we will be worried so much, isn't it? Oh my God, I'm going to die, I'm going to die. Are we going to happy if we come to know that we are going to die? No, isn't it? Now you see, Narad Muni, you all know, no? He's a very great sage, Narad Muni. Narad Muni actually goes to one man. Okay, he tells, Are, I will tell you scriptures, which will you will easily attain the Lord. You come with me, I'll tell you scriptures. So he will tell, Are, no, I am in my young age, I'm still in my 20s. Do you think I have to, in 20s, I have to enjoy a lot? Do you think I have to sit with scriptures? He tells this. Okay. And later on, when Narad Muni again comes at the age of 30s, and he tells, I am just married, man. I have to take, see, I have such a beautiful wife. I have to take care of her. I want to have kids. And again, Narad Muni comes at the age of 35, and he tells, No, I have kids, I have to take care of them, I have to give a lot of knowledge to them, I have to give a lot of money to them, I have to earn. Why are you simply coming and asking me, learn scriptures, learn scriptures? That great sage Narad Muni is only coming and asking this person, isn't it, who is knower of all the Vedas, Narad Muni. He is ignoring, and he comes at the age of 50. Again he tells, I have grandchildren, and now I have to take care of my grandchildren. So one day when Narad Muni comes, he's not there in the house. He's dead. And he's taken rebirth as a dog. And he's barking at the house. Okay. Now Narad Muni goes and asks, You're already dead with your human life. Why are you barking standing near this door? And that man is telling, I am taking care of my family. My grandson, my children are there inside. There are so many enemies for them. I am protecting them from enemies as a dog. I don't want human life, or I don't want any Vedas or scriptures. Let me be as a dog so that I can take care of them. Isn't it how attached he is? He came into a different body of a dog, and he's able to remember his past, and he is still barking, telling that I am protecting my family. How attached isn't he? And now again, Narad Muni comes for the third time. He sees that man from dog life who has taken a snake life. Okay, now he's snake and he's guarding at the gate of the house. What will we do if there is a snake at our house? Don't we panic? It is very poisonous, isn't it? So what they did, they killed. Now Narad Muni comes and asks, You've taken this form of snake. What are you happy with this form? And again that man answers replying, I have taken this form of snake. If any enemy comes, just once if I bite, they will be killed, so that my son will not at all have enemies, he will always be protected. But when their grandchildren see that snake, what will they do? They come and kill that snake. See, the whole process from a human life to a snake life, for what is he attached to, girls? What is he
Material
attached to?
bondage.
Material bondages, isn't it? Yes, material bondages are important. That also we will learn in future. Mataji, that means that we are not supposed to take care of our parents. No, our parents should be taken care. We will learn that also. But how should we control our mind? Have attachment at the same time. We should have attachment. Okay, but at the same time, keep Krishna in between our life. See, none of us are detached with our parents. No, I have not detached with our parents. I still stay with my parents very happily, like how I am. But keeping Krishna in center of our life is only devotional bhakti. Very simple. Keeping Krishna center of our life is devotional bhakti. Krishna is not telling give up everything, but give up unnecessary attachments, which will lead to unnecessary circumstances in our life. Isn't it so beautifully the Lord have spoken? And now, girls, every time, what will we keep? Normally, what will we ask questions to ourselves? I am like, oh, I just log out it now. I have to, take a class at 8 o'clock. I have to prepare. And after 8:30 or 9 o'clock, once the class is done, now I'll be thinking I have to go prepare a dosa and eat for myself. Every time, isn't it? Now I'm going to sleep. Tomorrow morning I'll get up. What should I wear for office? What should I do? What should I cook? What will I eat? Isn't it? Aren't we in always this consciousness of what next, what next, what next? But didn't we ever question Why does at the time of death we can't remember you? And how is it? Did we ever ask this question? We didn't even remember of death, no. We didn't even think of our deaths, right? We didn't even know, think of, okay, there will be a death coming at that time, I have to remember Krishna. None of us have this idea until now that, okay, I should remember something at the time of death. Or we didn't even think of our death, isn't it? We all are young, we are all in our 20s, where we all are very young, having different perspectives of getting into happiness, getting into a good universities, having good results and having good jobs, isn't it? When we are in this, but all of us are blessed. As I told yesterday, among millions, all of us are selected by Krishna. One is selected among millions of Krishna, that one of us are us. So when we are when we are in the stage of what next, what will I eat, what will I cook, what, but Arjuna, you see how beautifully he's asking how to remember you at the time of our death. Isn't it, Arjuna, a great personality who is doing us a very great favor? Without Arjuna, where would have all of us gone without Arjuna questioning all this, isn't it? So now, why Arjuna is questioning this? Why Arjuna is questioning this is because at our time of death, it is very important about what we think. According to that, we take our next life. That we will be learning in the further chapters. So, anybody who wants to read this, the realization? Sirisha Mataji, please.
Realization. The only question that distinguishes man from an animal is how to reach Krishna at the time of death.
Isn't it? Isn't it true, girls? Does animal have intelligence? How many animals have intelligence? How many of them know that they will die, or there is death, there is birth? Do they have intelligence? No. But what is difference between us and an animal? What is the difference?
We can think. We
We
can.
think. We have intelligence, isn't it? We have the intelligence to understand what is right, what is wrong, what is an etiquette, how to talk, how not to talk, with whom should we stay, with whom shouldn't we stay, what is the right association, what is the wrong association. See, our mind knows so many things. We are very, very intelligent than animals, isn't it? So the Lord is telling that distinguishes from man and an animal is how to reach Krishna at the time of death. That means, just think, until now, how our thought process was. Isn't it? We don't even know that, how to reach Krishna. But Arjuna is asking question here. So we see Ajamil, okay, he's a very, very very a good brahmana, but at the same time he's a very sinful person, girls. Okay, he's a person who have done all the sins in his life, most of the sins in his life. But at the time of death, what happens is he calls Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. One thing, he's not calling out the Lord, he's calling out his son named as Narayana. But how beautiful, he is calling out the name of the son Narayana. But what is the name coming out? Maybe he has a different intention is in his mind that it is his son. But just because he called Narayana, that sinful, great sinful creature, he bought, the Vishnu Dutas came to take him away. He was a very sinful personality. But who came to take him away? Vishnu Dutas. Why? The whole life we are practicing devotional service. Yes. Or the whole life we might be sinful. But at the last moments of our life, we should remember Krishna. Now you all might tell, oh Mahataji, then why are you telling so much about karma? This, that, you can just come at the time of death, ask them to tell Hare Krishna in my ear. No, enough then. Why should I give up on all this? Why should I chant and sit? I can enjoy my life. Why is that you're asking me to do all this? Why are you explaining about Karpik Bandhanas? Why are you telling all this? Just ask some ISKCON person or some person to come and tell me Hare Krishna at the time of death. Or I'll just tell my kids and keep that they have to tell me Hare Krishna at the time of death. Do we even know when the death is going to come? Okay, I will tell Hare Krishna people. I will tell my kids that they have to tell Hare Krishna. Do we even know when the death is going to come? Great personality, Bhishma Dev, girls. Where was he sleeping during time of his death? He was sleeping on the arrows, bed of arrows. Bhishma Dev was sleeping. But how Bhishma Dev, a great personality, was blessed when he was leaving his body? He was having the glance of the Lord, isn't it? The Lord was right in front of Bhishma Dev when when Bhishma Dev was giving up his body. So even when he was leaving his body, he was absorbed in Krishna, isn't it? He stood in a part of adharma, but he knew what is dharma. Bhishma Dev was a very great personality who knew what is dharma, what is adharma. But at the time of death, who was there in front of Bhishma Dev?
Fresh.
Isn't it? So, this is the only thing that separates human and animal. The Lord is telling the intelligence. What does an animal do? Animals eats, animal sleeps, animal mates, animal defends, it fights for its life, isn't it? We are also doing the same. We eat, sleep, mate, defend, we earn for our life, isn't it? Then what is the big difference between me and an animal? It should be something that we have intelligence, isn't it? So what is that intelligence the Lord is talking about? We see here. Please read this. Sarvimaji, please read it. Can we be quick? Meenakshi Maji, please read it. Yeah, continue.
And
Shakti.
whoever
And
and
whoever
whoever
at
at
the
the
end of
Krishna.
and
And whoever
whoever
at
at
the
the end of his life quits his body, remembering me alone at once attains my nature. Of this there is no doubt.
Okay. So here the Lord is telling whoever at the time of the end who quits his body, remembering me alone, there is no doubt they'll come back to me. Isn't it? The Lord is telling that here. So we all just thought, no, Mataji, you could just come at the end of our lives and just tell Hare Krishna, why are you telling us all these stories? But girls, do you think throughout our life we do, which we have not done, at the time of death we will be able to do? I'll give you an example. Okay, there is one person, it is told, girls, when our soul is living out of our body, you all know scorpions, isn't it? If one Scorpio bites, it is equal to, many people have left their bodies because of Scorpio's bite, isn't it? I've heard from my father telling, like in villages when they were in the agricultural land, there were so many scorpions biting and there's so many bodies left. So it is told that Scorpio bite is the very painful bite in this world. It is told when our soul is going out of the body, it is 40,000 Scorpios biting pain our body will be going through. How many? For one single scorpion bite, this is the biggest pain in this world. 40,000 Scorpios bite pain you will go through, when we will go through that when we are giving up this body and when this Jivatma is trying to get out of this body. You know why? That Jivatma fights so much to get out of this body. This Jivatma is having so much attachment to this body, isn't it? It is almost there for 50, 60 years in us, that it is connected to this body, this mind, this nature, the behavior, isn't it? Our Jivatma is connected so much, so attached to this body. When this Jivatma is trying to get out of this body, it goes through so much pain. It is unbearable. 40,000 Scorpios biting. Do you think at that moment when the 40,000 Scorpios are biting us, will be able to remember the Lord? Our body will be going through so much pain. So, there was a nice pastime where it is told a person is giving up his body, okay, a very old man, and he has not done any Krishna conscious throughout his life. So, what happens? It is told when our body, when we are giving up our body, our senses, no, our eyes, our nose, our mouth, our ears, all the 9 gates of our body will be blocked. We will not be able to hear anything, see anything. We will not even be able to tell anything, that our body, our soul is getting out of our body. This, I'm not telling this, I'm not scaring you all. This all spoken by Krishna himself, that it will be so much painful when it is going out of the body. When it is going out of the body, when it is all these genitals and all these 9 gates of body are blocked, that person is wanting to tell something, but he's not able to tell. Some people might be wanting to able to tell that there is some lakhs, yes, put in this place, go take that lakhs. There will be so many things, no, if we are living this body, we have so many secrets that we will want to express. So one person, he would wanted to express all those secrets, but what happens is he would keep on wanting to express all the secrets, and all of the sudden, because of the pain that he's going through, he cannot talk. He's trying to tell something, he's not able to talk. But there was one devotee very close to that man. Even if we are telling Hare Krishna, they cannot hear because everything is blocked, because the Jivatma is fighting to come out of that body. Everything is blocked. So what happens? Because he's able to open his eye and still see, he goes and brings a rope. No rope. In rope, in Telugu, what is it called as?
తాడు తాడు
Adu, Nara. ఇప్పుడు టెంకాయ పీచు, that coconuts, what is it called? Coconuts peel, that is the coconuts waste. It is called as Nara, kada? It is called as Nara, isn't it? Nara, that is, which extracts and we make something out of it like a rope. So it is called as Nara. So that person, that devotee thinks, because he's not able to hear anything, I will at least show this Nara to him. Maybe even if he's not able to tell complete Narayana, even if he tells half name Nara, he will go back to the Lord at the time of the death. So this person is taking that rope and he's showing, tell me what is this called, tell me what is this called. And that person told Tadu. If he would have told Nara, what will happen? He would have directly gone back to the Lord. The Lord is telling, at the time of death, if you remember me, then I will take you back to abode in this chapter. There is no doubt. But is it that easy to remember the Lord at the time of our death? That person who had an opportunity, who could tell Nara and just go back to the Lord, he couldn't tell. That is what this told here. Our body will be going through so much pain, and our intelligence will not be under our control. And if we don't have a practice, it is very difficult to remember the Lord at that time. It is very, very difficult to remember the Lord at that time. So, see how to remember Krishna. So now we just learned, no, it is very, very difficult to remember the Lord at the time of our death. But how was it possible, Mataji? You are telling me, oh, you told me all the story of karma, vikarma, akarma, but at the time of death, we have to remember the Lord, isn't it? That is the most important thing. But do you think now a person who has not practiced can remember Krishna at the time of their death? No. How was it possible? Just now we learned that our body will be going through so much pain. We will be able to remember our loved ones. If we love Krishna as our loved ones, if we will be able to remember, isn't it? So Lord is telling, without practice, we cannot attain Him. It is very difficult to attain Him. See how beautifully it is told. Have to remember Krishna throughout if we practice. So the Lord is telling, from now, if you practice at the time of death, I will come to support you, tell my name. At the time of your death, I will come. If you practice a sin-free life without any sins, if you remember me throughout your life, if you practice bhakti, I will show you a way to talk out my name. I will show you a way. I will take you back to the abode. So Lord is promising us in this chapter that if you follow devotional bhakti practice throughout your life, clear all your sins, at the time of your death, I will help you to remember my name. I will take you back to my abode. So here, then what should we supposed to do throughout our life process? It isn't easy just to remember Krishna at the time of our death. Through practice, we will be able to remember. So what? It is simple, the Lord is telling. Do Hare Krishna Japa. Read Shastras. That is here Bhagavad Gita, that what we are all doing now. Engage the senses, what we told, all the 9 gates of body in the service of the Lord, isn't it? It's very easy. What big service? Just take, with eyes, take the darshan of the Lord. With ears, hear the glories of the Lord that you all are doing now. With nose, breathe. I've already told all this. Breathe.
Flower smell.
Flowers, incenses of the Lord. With mouth, talk the glories of the Lord. Chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Isn't it? Are we engaging all our senses? Isn't it very simple? Just seeing the Lord, is it difficult? Just hearing about the Lord, is it difficult? Just taking the smell of the incense, is it difficult? It's all one second work that we are able to do in our life. The Lord has given 24 hours in our life, girls. Can't we take 10 minutes to remember the Lord every day? 10 minutes chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra for the Lord every day. Engage our body and senses in our mind every day. Is it that difficult? So we will see the here. Yesterday, if you all see, I told you I will tell this story tomorrow to all of you all, isn't it? Yesterday when we saw Bharat Maharaj's story. I request one of you to read this out. Amrita Maji, please read it out.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Whatever state of being one remembers, when he quits his body, O son of Kunti, that state he will attain without fail.
See, yesterday we saw the pastime of Bharat Maharaj. Actually, Bharat Maharaj is told to be a very, very, very great devotee. This Bharat Maharaj had so many, he was the king. He had so much opulences, he had so much money, so much gold, so many things. But until he was the king, he took care of everybody with so much love. All of the people in the kingdom, he took care of everybody with so much love. And he came to a position where he gave of all the money that he had in charity. And what he did, he wanted to go back to a forest where there are no humans and just get devoted to the Lord. Do 20 hours of japa to the Lord. So Bharat Maharaj enters into the forest and he starts chanting 20 hours of the japa every day in the remembrance of the Lord. And one day Bharat Maharaj goes to a bath towards the river. Okay, so he goes to take bath in the river. He sees a deer which is also have come to drink water. So he's seeing that beautiful deer drinking water. It was so beautiful drinking water, and that was a pregnant deer. Okay, all of a sudden there is a very big tiger roar. As soon as this deer heard the tiger roar, it started getting into the water and it started swimming. And when it started swimming, because of the force that it was there on the stomach, it delivered a baby deer, and that mother deer went away in water. It couldn't be protected. And now Bharat Maharaj sees that baby deer flowing towards him in the water and coming towards him. So Bharat Maharaj thinks, this deer is so beautiful. I have to protect this deer. Isn't our right, girls, that we have to protect every creature? Isn't it? We have to protect, we have to take care of every creature in this material world. So Bharat Maharaj takes that deer and he takes it to his place wherever he's living, the kutir or the under the tree he takes. So now Bharat Maharaj starts taking care of the deer because it doesn't have mother. So he thinks it needs milk, it needs grass, it needs food, I have to feed it. So his 20 hours of japa becomes 18 hours of japa. And slowly, in the mood of taking care of the deer, 18 hours becomes 7 hours, 7 hours becomes 2 hours, and he is completely attached to the deer now in taking care of it. And how can he provide food for it, that in this. And now Bharat Maharaj is in a stage of his death. And now, when he was giving up his body, Bharat Maharaj was worried about the deer. Who will take care of it now? From now, if I leave this body, who will take care of this deer? So, in this mood, Bharat Maharaj leaves his body. Now, he takes another life as a deer only. Now, you all might ask, Machi, you told if we have not done any sins in our life, if we are remembering the Lord throughout our life, we will take a better life. You told Mataji, if you stop our Krishna consciousness at 1% to 11% in this lifetime, from next lifetime you will start from 12%. Isn't it? I told all of you all this thing. If you start from 11, you will start in next life as 12, and you will take a better life. You will take a human life. 99.9% I told, we will take a human life if we have followed our bhakti devotional service in this life. So that next time life we can take a devotee, get into a devotee family or into an association or some or the other way, that we will become more devoted, we'll become more pure devoted, so that we will reach the Lord. Isn't it that I told all of you all? Now you all might all have a question. Naji, when you told this, Bharat Maharaj was a very great person. When he was, he was a very great person. He had to take a better life, but why did he get a dear life? even if we have performed devotional service throughout our lifetime. Why it is asked to perform devotional service throughout our lifetime? Because if you suddenly practice devotional service at the time of our death, our body will be in so much pain that it cannot remember Krishna. With so much practice at the time of our death, we will remember Krishna, where we will go back to God. But why in this chapter the Lord is particularly talking about attaining Krishna, attaining me? It is not that easy, because now Bharat Maharaj took a dear body. Why? Because at the time of his death, what was Bharat Maharaj was thinking about?
Dear.
Isn't it? But because he has done so many pious activities in his life, because he have been pure devotee of the Lord, because he have been devoted to the Lord so much, Bharat Maharaj as a deer could remember all of his past activities. So he didn't take a human life because he was so very worried when he was giving up his life as a deer. So whatever we think when we are dying, we take up that form in our next life. But yes, even in that form in our next life, Krishna will bless us with that devotion through some other way. You see, now there are so many dogs through, in our temples here and there. They also hear Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Maybe they were also great personalities, but because of when they were dying, maybe they were having a different mood and they have to take up that body. But isn't the dogs are blessed? Every day they eat prasadam, which is given by the temple. Every day they hear Harikatha of the Lord. Every day they take the darshan of the Lord. And till date, there are so many pastimes about animals entering into temples and taking darshan of the lordships. I don't know how many of you know this. Animals entering into some temples, taking the darshan, eating prasadam. There's so many viral videos coming up during the time of COVID also. So that great, that great is devotion. So when we give up, then when Bharat Maharaj gave up his life as a, deer, and he took a life as a deer, he could remember all his past. So what Bharat Maharaj was doing, in a deer form, he was able to take prasadam. Slowly, slowly, he became Jad Bharat, and later on, he directly reached back to the abode of the Lord. So here that the Lord is telling, whatever state of being one remembers when he quits the body of, that state he will attain without fail. So the Lord is promising, whatever you attain, you will attain when you are in the remembrance at the final stages of your life. So here if we see talking death, when to prepare right away, should we prepare right away for our death? I have a question for all of you. When do we all start preparing for our exam, girls? When do we all of us start preparing for our exams? I'm a
Before the
From day
time
BTech
one,
schedule
student.
comes.
1 month before.
Okay,
One
very
month.
good. I'm a BTech student. I was just preparing one night before. One night before, just one night before. But don't take this as an example. But that is how, our preparations are, like exam preparations. But most of them, when there are board exams, they try starting 1 week before, 1 month before, or BTech students like us 1 night before. The studies are like this. So now we know the exam date, isn't it? Just we know exam date. That is why isn't we have start preparing? We don't have fear. Now all of the sudden tomorrow you go to class and they tell day after tomorrow is your final board exam. So what is your expression going to be, girls? You don't know what to write. You have not prepared anything, isn't it? Are you prepared for board exams? Because they have announced the date, you have started preparing for board exams, isn't it? All of us tell this truth. If they announce the date of the exams only, we will start preparing. Or will we start preparing from 1 year itself? I am okay, my BTech, I have 6 months of my BTech for semesters. Will I start preparing even before 6 months for my semesters? I will only start preparing once the timetable is announced, isn't it? So
Yes, ma'am.
practically, if we see for exams, we are preparing prior. You tell me an example. If you start preparing, you have 10 o'clock exam. You're starting preparation at 1, morning 6 o'clock. Will you pass out that exam? Is it going to be
No, ma'am.
easy? No, right?
No.
Unless the question paper is leaked, and we will prepare from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, and 10 o'clock we will just just pass in our exam, isn't it? Without any knowledge, we will be able to pass. But is that easy without preparation to pass an exam?
No.
No. Then how do we think our life's exam is death? Is it easy to pass without preparation? Is it easy to fall without devotion throughout our life to remember the Lord at the last stages of our life?
No.
Now there is an ant. What does an ant do in the summer? It comes out, isn't it? It comes out of
Collect
its
food.
house. It takes the food, collects food, it keeps in its house. What does a grasshopper do? It enjoys in summer. Why? It loves the climate, so it enjoys in summer. But what does this ant do? It's very intelligent enough. It starts taking its food and keeping. Now, when the winter comes, who is happy? The ant or grasshopper?
And
Why?
Because it is already prepared for the winter.
It's already prepared. But the grasshopper is suffering now because it doesn't have food, because there is so much amount of snow and rain. How will it even have food, isn't it? So it is, that is what the Lord is telling here. It is very difficult for you to remember me at the time of death directly. You have to practice. So when you have to prepare, it is right away. Do we know when our death is going to come? No, none of us are know. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, or even after 30, 40 years, we don't know when our death is going to come. So you see, we all know COVID-19 situation, how we face, no? We didn't even know are we going to survive or no, isn't it? We didn't even know if a person is just coughing and sneezing, we would run away from that person, isn't it? We would run away for our lives because it was a life-killing disaster, isn't it? So during COVID only, all of us were so scared when there's so many people were thinking, another last 2 days, this time COVID comes, the person will go away. He cannot have the immunity power to keep up. Since we all have seen our generation has seen the biggest disaster, isn't it? The COVID-19, which could kill so many people, so many lives. Did they all know that they will be dying because of this disease? And do we all
Yes.
know in future what else like COVID will come and what will affect us? We don't know. And what disasters will come, we don't know. And tomorrow, what is that, we don't know. So Krishna is telling, be prepared right away. Start practicing. When is the right time to practice devotional service, Mataji? Is it Ekadashi or is it Dwadashi, or is it when I become 30 years old, or is it become when I become 70 years old? I am 20, I have to enjoy my life. No, we are not asking, Krishna is not asking to give up on everything. No, Krishna is telling, do everything, keep me in between. The Lord is telling, this is the right time and right place to start off. You have to right away start it off, because we don't know when death is going to approach us. See, life is our practice, death is our examination. How beautifully it is told. Life is our practice, death is our examination. Without practice, can we pass the death? So, pass the exam? Without practice, without learning? Same, without our practice of devotional service throughout our life, it is very difficult to pass an exam called death, which is the biggest exam in our lives. It's very, very difficult to pass that exam. So here the Lord is going to talk about attaining the supreme. How, why, and what. Anybody who wants to read this? Yes, Ananya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Krishna.
For one who always remembers me without deviation, I am easy to obtain, O son of Partha, because of his constant engagement in devotional service.
Okay. For one who always remembers me without deviation, I am easy to obtain, because one who remembers me from the time of birth, then it will be easy for me, for them to attain me, because his constant engagement in devotional service. The Lord is telling here very nicely how you remember your loved ones at the time of your death. If you constantly serve me, isn't it? If we constantly serve Krishna, do we don't grow love in our lives with the Lord?
Yes.
It's very easy. The Lord is telling, one who always remembers me without deviation. That means surrender onto Him. Just practice our bhakti life in presence of Him. That's it. Very simple, the Lord is telling. Not asking us to give up everything, anything. Just remember Him. Do devotional service onto Him. Then it is very easy to reach the Lord. After attaining me, the great souls who are yogis in devotion never return to this temporary world, which is full of miseries, because they have attained the highest perfection. The Lord is telling here, the great souls and yogis who reach me, they will not come back. Now you tell me, we have discussed, is Narka and is Swarga permanent, girls? Is Narka and is Swarga
No.
permanent? No.
No,
Whichever good karma we carry in our bag, we go, we enjoy until then. Again, Swarga will kick us out, telling you go back. Your good karma is done. Now again you fall into the bondage of this material world. Whatever bad karma we do, where will we go? Go to Narka. What will happen in Narka? We suffer with punishments. Again, we are kicked out. We don't remember all this, isn't it? But the Lord is telling, the final destination where you can never come back is Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha means where there is no suffering. Vaikuntha. Kunta means what? Suffering. Vaikuntha means where there is no suffering. The Lord is telling, you will come back to me. After attaining me, the great souls who are yogis in devotion never return to this temporary world. So the Lord is telling the world that we are not, this is not at all our house. This is not at all our house. Our house is Vaikuntha. This is a temporary house which we have rented. For paying this rent, we are going through so many struggles, isn't it? So the Lord is telling, it is temporary. But if you attain the highest perfection, you will reach me. Now, girls, you see there is a kid here, no, which is coming out of the womb of a mother. Do you think that kid is going to be happy inside the womb of a mother? Do we think? It is told the baby in the womb of a mother goes through a lot of pain, and it is told throughout the time that baby is in the womb, it will be praying to Krishna that never give me this birth. I never want to take this form again. No, no. You know why? Because the baby's stool, the baby's, all the dirt, everything is coming out, and it's still there inside the womb of a mother, isn't it? It is living in the dirt. The baby is living in the dirt, and all the bacteria that is released by the stool, isn't it? The bacteria which is released by the stool are poking him, are biting the baby. How will that baby will be going through so much pain, and it will be asking Krishna that I never want this body, Krishna. I never want to take this form. Please never give me this form. So that baby, it is told the baby's posture is like this when it is in the body, where it is asking Krishna to not, because when it is in the womb of the mother, it knows the Supreme, it remembers the Supreme. It is asking the Lord that, no, I don't want this birth ever again. But as soon as it comes out to this material world, will the baby cry as soon as it comes out? Will it cry?
Yes.
It cries, but after the pat from a doctor, isn't it? It will not cry as soon as it comes out. After the doctor pats him or shakes him, the baby starts crying. Why? That torture of which it is gone through when it was in the stomach, as soon as it comes out, it forgets. It forgets the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So the birth isn't easy, the death isn't easy. The Lord is telling that the birth isn't easy. The mother goes through so much pain when it is giving to the birth to the baby, and at the same time, the baby goes through 100 times more than a mother's pain inside the womb. Is the birth easy now, girls? The birth is not at all easy. At the same time, when our body is going out, it is not at all easy, because our body has 40,000 Scorpio bites pain when our soul is living this body. Neither birth is easy, neither death is easy. Okay, is our old age easy, girls? Even our old age isn't easy. Why our old age isn't easy?
Because we don't have
We have to
energy.
go through many diseases.
We don't have energy, there is no person to take care of us. Today's world, who is taking care of their parents, girls? Hardly people are taking care of their parents and respecting them, isn't it? So that old age, is it going to be easy? It is not going to be easy. Then why? When we know our body is going to go through so much pain. Now science have identified so many things. Has it identified the birth and death? How they are born? Why are they dying? Was it be able to identify? Did that science stop? Did the science stop death? Did the science stop? Maybe it is giving a temporary, there is some heart attack and that person will be dying. There is another temporary adjustment in the body for living many more years. But is there a permanent place for a person to live? One day we have to go back to the Lord. Now I have a kid. My kid comes and keeps on asking me, Amma, give me chocolate, I will give. Amma, give me biscuits, I will give. Give me that food, give me that food, give me a TV remote, I will watch. I'll give everything. That kid will come and ask me to give knife. Will we give the knife to that kid? No. Why? Because that kid can go and harm, right? Harm the others, or he can harm himself. So even Father knows, the Father who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna also knows what is right for us, what is wrong for us, what should be given to us, what shouldn't be given to us. The Lord have decided everything. But our desires that we want is never ending, isn't it? Now, from the highest planet in the material world to the lowest, are all places of miseries, wherein repeated birth and death take place. But one who attains to my abode, O son of Kunti, never take birth again. The Lord is telling everything, girls, from Boloka to Pathala, from Satyaloka. See how beautifully it is told, Brahmaloka to the Patala Loka. But all this is a suffering. Even where Swargaloka, where Devatas are there, that there also there is suffering. Every planet is lowest planet compared to Vaikunta. Everywhere there are miseries, everywhere there is bondage, everywhere there is suffering. But who attains my abode will never take birth. So he's telling whoever attains my abode will never take birth. And this we will be seeing in the upcoming chapters in a very detailed version about how this universe is being created. So anybody who wants to read this? Yes, Rachna Mataji, please read it. Another 2 slides we will be closing. I request all of you to stay back.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, please read it.
That which the Vedantists describe as unmanifest and infallible, that which is known as the supreme destination, that place from which, having attained it, one never returns. That is my supreme abode.
That is my supreme abode. So I'll tell you, girls, there are husband and wife, okay? There is an husband and wife who have practiced a lot of devotion. The husband doesn't do devotion, but the wife has done a lot of devotion. So that the wife takes him to Vaikunta. Okay, this is just like because the Vaikunta dwaras are open because she is a very great devotee. Now she takes her husband also along with him. Now, as soon as the wife enters, she sees everything very beautiful. Okay, now she is going into the garden. She is trying to pluck flowers, and husband is telling, wait, we might have to pay this person. Ask them, why are you plucking like that? Because he doesn't know the difference between Vaikunta, material world, spiritual world. He's just thinking like a trip that he has gone to Vaikunta with wife, and wife is plucking. He's telling, no, don't pluck. Maybe they will ask one for money. And when wife is taking him to eat prasadam, he's telling, she told, everything here is free. Everything, whatever here is free. And anything that you eat, you will not get any diabetic problem. You can eat sugar, you can eat jaggery, you will not have any diabetic problem. There is no medicine here because there is no problem. There is no dukkha, there is no suffering, there is no medicine because there is no problem. In material world, because we have so many problems, there are so many medicines, isn't it, girls? But in spiritual world, that woman is telling, you can eat anything here because there is no problem. You have no medicine also. No problem, no medicine. So he is scolding his wife. This man is scolding his wife. Why did you bring me to this world so fast? That world was even more fun. I could understand everything. Everything was so perfect. But do you think here we have everything? I don't think so. We have anything here. We have to get up, eat, chant, dance, sleep. Everything is free. Then why are we living? He's asking this question. Because that material world, our body is used to it, no girls. Work, 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 do that, do this, everything for money, isn't it? But when we go to spiritual abode, you don't have to do anything. Just chant the holy name of the Lord, eat prasadam, do the kirtan of the Lord, serve him, sleep. So what this husband is not at all having interest. He's thinking that whatever is happening is useless. So who is mundane here, girls? Who is mundane here?
Husband.
Husband is so mundane that there is a suffering-free life there. But he still wants to come back to the suffering. We are all in that stage, girls. We know there is a suffering-free life if we go back to Vaikuntha. But for going to that Vaikuntha, for going to that suffering-free life, there is something that should be followed here, isn't it? We know how we can attain Krishna, but we are so lazy that we don't want to do it. Isn't it? We have 101 reasons for not doing it also. That is why the Lord is telling, it is easy to reach me. Spirituality is not attainment of heaven, but attainment of the Lord. That is the abode of the Lord, going back to the Lord. Pure devotion is the key. The Lord is talking about pure devotion is the key. See how beautiful here we have a plate, we have so many varieties which have kept tulsi and which are being offered to the Lord. Now, if there is a relative coming to your house, girls, will you just sit without cooking anything, or will you cook 4 or 5 varieties before he comes so that he will happily eat and go? What are you going to do? Hmm?
Who will cook?
Isn't it? Because that person is coming, we prepare so many different varieties and give it to him. But do we ever have so much love and prepared so many things for the Lord and we offered it to him and did we eat? Until that relative comes, do we all eat, girls? Do we all even eat?
No.
Until he comes, our mother will not even let us touch all those. No, she tells, let them come, let them eat, and let them go. After that, it's all yours. You sit and eat, isn't it? For some relative only we are able to do so much. But Krishna is our Father. He is our spiritual Lord. Are we able to do something for the Lord? Are we even offering something to the Lord, girls? No, right? So we see here Tulsi Maharani also. Today is Ekadashi. So, it's very auspicious remembering about Tulsi Maharani. She's a very, very, very great devotee of the Lord. Remembering about Tulsi Maharani, thinking about her. And every day, if we are able to offer little bit of water to Tulsi Maharani and do 4 rounds around Tulsi Maharani, we will also be able to get Krishna Bhakti and Krishna Prema. How many of us want Krishna Bhakti and Krishna Prema?
All of us.
All of us know. So it is very simple. If we need to reach Krishna, we have to go through Mother Radharani, isn't it? I told. If we have to go through Srimati Radharani, to reach Srimati Radharani, we have to please so many devotees where Tulsi Maharani stands on the highest stage of devotion. And it is told, a person who worships Tulsi is equal to reading all the Vedas, doing so many Ashwamedha Yagyas. There is nothing difference. So a person who worships Tulsi Maharani can get the benefits of reading all the Vedas and Shastras. So how many of you are going to promise that from tomorrow we will all water a little bit water to Tulsi Maharani and just do 4 rounds of parikrama around Tulsi Maharani? Is it difficult? Even is this difficult for us? No? Is it difficult? So we will all do it from tomorrow, girls?
Yes, Mata.
Yes. A person who accepts the path of devotional service is not bereft of the results derived from studying the Vedas, performing sacrifices, undergoing austerities, giving charity, or pursuing philosophical and fruitive activities. Simply by performing devotional service, he can attain all this, and at end he reaches the
Supreme eternal abode.
abode. The Lord is telling, beyond all this, the highest is devotional service, which we have already discussed it previously. So, what is the reflection today, girls? What have we learned? Life is very short. We don't know when the death might arrive. So how we have our loved ones. Make Krishna as our priority. When we make Krishna as our priority, at the time of our death, Krishna is promising that he will come. The final exam is unpredictable. Be ready today. So don't opt for the right time and right day to remember the Lord, to chant the names of the Lord. Today is the right day. Today is the right time after understanding about the real bhakti to the Lord. The Lord is also telling bhakti is simple. Just start remembering Krishna now. Isn't it very simple? Actually, bhakti is very simple, girls. We make it complicated because without knowing the science of bhakti, many people do bhakti. In outside world, they will tell you have to do this, you have to do that. Then that is only bhakti. If you don't take bath, you are not supposed to chant. If you don't do this, when we are like this, you're out of this. So many, we have created our own things, isn't it? People have created their own things without even the scriptural knowledge. But actually, remembering Krishna is very easy. Serving him is very easy. But outside world is not taught us that. They have taught us something very difficult where we get scared. Bhakti ante vamo innunnai I cannot do. But Krishna is telling, very simple. Remember me, chant my name. It's very simple. The power of chanting, our greatest lifeline. That's it. What's for tomorrow? The king of knowledge, the most powerful secret, what we are going to learn tomorrow. Krishna controls everything, but how? Devotional service is simple. So how? How can we make it even more simple? Tomorrow we are going to learn about Boga offering also. Like how I was telling all of you know how all of you were asking me how to offer food that we cook to the Lord. So this tomorrow we will learn. So the Lord is telling devotional service simple. So offer with love. So what we can offer with love that we will learn tomorrow. Even the worst sinner can become a saint. So beautiful the Lord is telling. Even the worst to the worst. The Kali Yuga it is told to be everyone are in the dirt. Like how lotus leaf is. But if we should stay untouched by the dirty water, what we have to do? Just engage our senses in the devotional service of the Lord. So today the Lord has told us very simple things, at the same time very difficult because the Lord is told attaining me is easy. The Lord is told Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you chant, you be in the service of me. At the time of death, I will be coming to protect you and take you back to my abode. This and all is easy, what is told by the Lord. But when it is easy, when we start
Remembering Krishna.
when we start following it, when we start loving him, when we start having faith on him,
Start
all this
chanting.
becomes easy to reach the Lord. That's why the Lord is telling this is a very easy process. Isn't it as easy a process, girls? Now, anybody has questions, feedbacks? Sirisha Mataji, you have a question?
Hi Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Some of my friends want to join the class, so I messaged you personally. Can you
I will for sure reply. I'm so sorry.
share
Until
the form?
yesterday, I was replying everybody, but today I really had a very, very, very hectic day. I am hardly sitting now. Like this 1 hour, I'm sitting here, but
I
I
can
had a
understand
hectic
today
day.
is
I will
Ekadashi,
for
right?
sure
Yeah.
reply by tomorrow morning or by tomorrow afternoon.
Okay. Thank you, Mataji. Hari Om.
Much. Meenakshi Mataji, you have a question? You lowered your hand. Okay, let us see through chats. Any question? Yeah. Hmm. Maya is so powerful. Maya won't allow us to remember Krishna, Anaya Mataji. Yes, Maya is powerful, but Krishna is the supreme. Yeah, Maya is powerful. Krishna is more powerful than everything. So once you start remembering Krishna, yes, Maya is powerful, but we should defeat Maya. We have got that intelligence, isn't it? Didn't we learn until now? We have got that intelligence. We can defeat Maya when we think about the Lord. It's not difficult to defeat Maya when we remember Krishna. Maya is difficult, but with our intelligence, we still can, go to the Lord, defeat Maya. We have got that intelligence. Krishna is given that intelligence. Ashita Mataji. Mataji, somewhere I heard that even though we have practiced devotion throughout our life, at the time of death, we don't remember Krishna. Krishna takes us to his abode. Is this true, Mataji? Yes, Krishna is promising in Bhagavad Gita. In the further chapters, you will see how Krishna will tell in a shloka that I will come back to take you if you have been a pure devotee, followed pure devotion. Yes, sometimes through, even if you have practiced pure devotion, it is difficult to remember. That is what the Lord is telling. That is what we have explained until now. No, there will be the pain of 40,000 scorpions biting our body, and our soul will be coming out in that much pain. All our things are blocked. We cannot hear anything. At that moment of time, it is not easy to remember Krishna. That is why the Lord is telling, if you practice that throughout the devotional service throughout your life, at that time I will come to protect you. At that time I will give you all the intelligence and knowledge to remember me. At that time I'll come back to take you to the abode. Krishna himself has told me. Why should we have doubt on Krishna, girls? Yeah, we will not have material body but a spiritual body. Yeah. Maji, can you share please? Hare Krishna, Mataji. Today my dad was so long and he was so tired and I was getting headache, but while listening to the class my headache is gone. Thank you, Maji. Thank you so much, Kirtana Maji. Hope Krishna gives you a nice health and you come out of the headache as early as possible. Maji, how many rounds we have to do around Tulsi Mata, and can we do the at the time of periods? No. At the time of periods, we are not allowed to do Tulsi Parikrama. How many rounds you can decide it? You can do from 4 to 11, how many ever rounds you can do. So its first recommendation is do 4 rounds. During periods, why we are not supposed to? Mataji, you are telling you can do Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Why not Tulsi circumambulation? Is because, as I told, we release a lot of heat from our body. If when that heat, that amount of heat, when we go around the pious tree, which is actually Tulsi Maharani, she might get affected. Okay, so that is the cause that we are not supposed to do parikrama during periods, but you can chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra during periods. Vashni Mataji, if a man did 10% of bhakti and took name of God at the time, will he also took one more time birth? No. The whole essence is you do bhakti. Why are we doing bhakti? To remember the Lord at the time of our death. So anybody who remembers the Lord at the time of death, I told you the story of who was that? Ajamil, isn't it? That person was the most sinful person. But at the time of his death, he was calling out his son's name Narayana. But Yamadutas went away and Vishnudutas came to take him away to the Lord. So, yes, at the time of our death, remembering Krishna is very important, but it is not easy. That is why we have to practice the devotional service throughout our life, that it is easy for us. Krishna is promising that he will come and take us back to God. Maji, during periods, can we visit temples and take darshan of Krishna? But remember, yes, we can visit temples. But one thing, girls, we can visit temples, but we are not supposed to touch the paraphernalia of the Lord. Any paraphernalia that belongs to the Lord, that is puja items, puja parikramas, and you're not supposed to go closer to the Lord. We have to stay far away. So, yes, we can go to the temples, but remember, are we going 30 days to temple every day? All 30 days are we going to temple? No. Why do, like during periods, if there is some auspicious day and you have to take the darshan of the Lord, you can still go to temple. But our household, they don't allow, isn't it? There's so many strict rules and regulations for 3 days and 4 days or 5 days. They don't even allow us to even roam around the house. So it's good that you follow your home's tradition so that you will not upset your parents, but you can still go to temple during your periods. But we are not supposed to touch any paraphernalia of the Lord and go closer to the Lord. We have to stay far away from the Lord, take darshan and come back. But I suggest you, as of now, it's good that we follow our whatever is recommended in our household, because we cannot upset them, isn't it? We make them angry and they will not allow us to do anything. Mataji, when we should not pluck the tulsi leaves, like many people will say that should not pluck in Sunday, Amavasya, Ekadashi, and Dvadashi. Sunday, Amavasya and all is not bothered, but we are not supposed to pluck Tulsi Maharani leaf on Ekadashi day. Haji, can we wear Tulsi Maharani on Ekadashi? We water. Yes, you can water Tulsi Maharani. Can you survive without food? Can we survive without food one day? We can water Tulsi Maharani on Ekadashis. Can we keep tilak during periods? Yes, you can keep tilak during periods. Maji, can you please share the slide before the Tulsi Maharani slide? What was that slide, girls? I'll just check. You want to take a screenshot or something? Here, the slide tells spirituality is not the attainment of heaven, but the attainment of the Lord. You want to take a screenshot of this or something? Okay. Sirisha Mataji, you have doubt? Sirisha Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Haripul, you can ask.
So, I have a doubt. Like, will the God connect us through the dreams? Because it was not a normal thing for me. I am not a spiritual person till my 20s or even 18 years. So I didn't even think about the God at that time. So when I was 18 years, I got a dream of uh, Padmanabha Swami with Seshnag. So which I have never think about him. I never prayed to them, and it was in a dark forest area. So I went to the temple, and in the dream itself, I just got one mantra, that is Om Namo Vishnu Devaya Namaha, and I'm continuously telling in the dream itself. Then and Seshnak didn't do anything, and he went away. And also, a rishi came, and I was able to take the darshan of the Lord Padmanabha Swami temple. And since that time, I'm getting all these kind of dreams. So I was unable to connect the dots over there. But whatever those dreams comes, it is like happening in a real world, where I remember till now each one of it. I mean, you can imagine it's a when I was in 18 years, now it's 27 years, and still those dreams are in my
Memory.
say, yeah,
Memory.
and yeah. So that's why I wanted to ask: will the God really connects to us through dreams, or
So you see, we have so many dreams because sometimes it is about the Lord, sometimes it is about His devotees, sometimes we sleep the whole day when we do service in the temple, and I come sleep. I only remember the things that we spoke or around the temple. I remember the Lord. You know, the Lord is one way getting connected to us in sleep also. You know, it is like there is some connection between dreams and the reality. Sometimes the Lord might be depicting something, a good or a bad happening in our future, and sometimes the Lord is come because He is very happy that you are remembering Him. The Lord is very, very happy that you are performing devotional service onto Him. Yes, there is a reason behind the Lord coming into our dreams. Yes, there is sometimes there is something good, sometimes there's something bad that Krishna is trying to tell us, and sometimes He's very happy with our devotional service. So the Lord is coming into your dreams to bless you. The Lord, yes, dreams are somewhere realities also. Like, you know, it's getting connected us and the Lord. It's very nice that you're getting these dreams.
I mean, you don't even believe me. I used to like my mother got converted when I was born, and I used to go to church till intermediate. So you can how difficult it is for me to accept the Krishna, and to go to like now I'm like completely a Krishna's person, and I'm also teaching my husband and my niece, nephews, and everyone are becoming like, okay, Pinny, we will do it. So it's like till 17 years or 18 years, I didn't practice anything, and from 18 years when I started coming like all these dreams, and I don't know how I got back to this track. So it was like all Krishna's mercy that I came to here. And in the last year, like on the same Ekadashi, Papa Vimochana Ekadashi, we got married in Tirumala. So it's
So happy Krishna conscious anniversary this time to both of you. So let us all chant one time of
thank
Hare
you.
Krishna Mahamantra for Mataji's special day today. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
So since
Thank you so much, Haribol.
and dates, we give more importance to the nakshatra and the tithi that we have married. So it was the same tithi last year that you have married Ekadashi, and today you're attending Krishna's classes. Next year, the whole family should be devoted in serving Krishna. I pray that to the Lord. So it's so nice that you're
Thank you
inspiring
so
the
much.
younger generations of your family, which is actually important right now in Kali Yuga. Right now, that is not there. Our parents were not able to give us all this because of, we cannot blame them, because of the lack of the right scriptural knowledge that people didn't have, or because of the things that we tried creating ourselves, like preparing our own scriptures, making our own భక్తి ఇది చేస్తే భక్తి ఇది చేయకపోతే భక్తి కాదు నువ్వు రోజు లేసి if you do puja only you're a good girl, if you don't do puja you're not a good girl, or if you chant, even today my dad tells, you only chant, yeah. Every day I'll get up, clean the puja room with your mom. Me and your mom, both of us do the puja. What are you doing? What is your bhakti? He asked me this question now. But we know what is the higher platform of bhakti, isn't it? It is chanting the holy name of the Lord. So there are all things created by many people. So we have to give our younger generation, where this Kali Yuga is actually drastically coming down, girls. Like it is becoming the worst nowadays. So we are the ones who have to show our younger generations the right path. If we learn the right things, we will be able to show the younger generation the right path. And Shirisha Maji, I'm so grateful to you that you're even teaching this to your nephews and your niece, everybody. May this continue, and you may the whole family understand the real scriptural knowledge and stay on the service of the Lord.
Sure. And their dream also got, like, they wanted to visit Vrindavan, they wanted to visit Dwaraka, and it was like so much.
It's so nice, yeah. May all one day, this will come. Like we might have a long desire that I have to go to this that place. So when we have that desire, sometimes it is in dreams we go travel and come. Reality also one day Krishna will take us. Yeah, we have Amrita Madji's question here. Hare Krishna Madji, few people say that during periods we are not supposed to light diya in our house, in the puja room, or not even family members are allowed to light the diya because of us having periods. Is it true, Madji? Should we not worship the Lord during those days? No, you can worship the Lord during those days. See, if you're on periods, what's wrong with your mother, with your father, your brothers, your sisters? What's wrong with them? They can still take bath without touching you. They can still go offer it things to the Lord. They can still worship the Lord. They can still give prasad, boga, do boga offering to the Lord. You all can still eat prasadam. You can also still eat prasadam even if you're on periods. There is nothing wrong in lighting diya. If we are in periods, we are not supposed to light diya. We are not supposed to enter inside the puja room. But our family can still go do all the offerings to the Lord, isn't it? Now, see, today my mother got periods, okay? So she's come to the other floor where the whole thing's like she stays in one room, but I do bog offering to Krishna. I cook, I take care of the puja things, I take care of the whole household things. So it is not that if we are on our periods we can leave Krishna hungry. Aren't we leaving Krishna hungry? Every day you are giving him something. And can we leave Krishna hungry? Will you leave your child hungry because you're on your periods? We won't know. Yeah, Krishna will not be hungry. He has Srimati Radharani who can cook, like, which is not even repeated once in Krishna's lifetime. But is that our love and our devotion and our faith to the Lord. We have to offer and eat prasadam. If we have to clear all of our sins, if we have that eat that sinful food, is it going to clear all our sins? No, right? We have to make it sin-free prasadam and eat it. So we can offer. So household people, everybody can do it, but you are not supposed to do it when you're on your periods. Varshini Mataji, when the baby in the womb listens about Krishna, will he remember about Krishna after coming out? Yes, it is one part. This is also there where when we This is a pre-parenting thing where if the baby is in the womb, you talk about Krishna. We have great Prahlad Maharaj as an example. When Prahlad Maharaj was in the womb of Hiranyakashipu's wife, Prahlad Maharaj was hearing Bhagavatam from Narad Muni, isn't it? Because he heard Bhagavatam from Narad Muni, after coming out, he was the greatest devotee of the Lord. Yes, the baby in the womb can hear Bhagavatam, it can know our activities, it can know everything. It has that intelligence when it is in the womb. Yes, even after coming out, it will remember, because the association, you will provide that association. If inside the womb, you have made him heard Bhagavatam. That doesn't mean as soon as he comes out that he will never have in the association of Bhagavatam. Even after coming out, when you give this knowledge, he will for sure become a great devotee and he will understand it in the right way. Hanya Maji, very nice. Sirisha Matiji, happy Krishna conscious anniversary. Nice. Yeah. Thank you so much, girls. Any other doubts? Any other doubts? Anything else? Any feedbacks? Are you all liking the sessions? Is it clear or is it confusing? Is there any improvement area that we have to improve in? Nothing? Is it clear? Pin drop of silence here. From 1.5 hours, I am only talking. I'll be very happy to hear all of your voices also.
Mataji, can we get back the videos on YouTube?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you are
Every day
saying
I
that.
am posting. Every day I am posting it. So today's also I will post it. Every day
No,
I am posting it night by 10 o'clock. Morning I am posting the link in the groups. So you
Mataji,
all
some of
can.
the videos are not there, Mataji.
But as
Yeah.
you know, I have mentioned many messages telling that every video will disappear after 24 hours after I post, because of the privacy reasons. If you want, I can send that recording personally to you, which I have. But whatever is there on the YouTube, it was actually all the chapters were available until yesterday. If you all can see the message day before yesterday, I've also mentioned in the message, Hare Krishna. If any one of you have not heard the lectures, please download it at least, because all this will disappear from YouTube. It will not be available. So any chapters that you want me to make it available, if you let me know, I will try to make it available on YouTube. Okay?
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. Okay, girls, thank you so much. See you all with chapter 9, where Krishna is telling, Krishna will be talking about mainly tomorrow we will be discussing about how offering prasadam. Okay, so see you all tomorrow. Have a happy Krishna conscious night. God night, girls. See you all tomorrow. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Mataji.
Thank you so much,
Hare
guys.
Krishna Mataji.